If you're over 60 and you still believe the old advice that the best thing for lower back pain is total bed rest, you might not just be delaying your recovery, you could actually be making your condition permanently worse and robbing yourself of your independence. In the next few minutes, we're going to look at why that idea is completely outdated and why everything you've been told about back pain might be wrong for you. Hello, and welcome to Still Young. After 60, I'm so glad you could join us. For millions of people, a simple, painful back twinge can be terrifying. It feels like the start of an endless cycle of discomfort, doctor visits, and limitations. But if you're like most of our community, you don't want that. You want to stay active, travel, enjoy your grandkids, and live life on your terms, without fear. Back pain can steal that freedom, but only if you let it. Today, we're going to discuss the most important things you need to know about exercising for lower back pain after 60, because movement, when done correctly, can be your single greatest tool for healing. Let's make sure you're using it wisely. Our first point is something you should almost never do, especially when your back is actively hurting, and that is to avoid all forward bending exercises, or flexion, as some call it. Many popular morning routines involve bending at the waist to touch your toes, but after 60, this single movement can put immense pressure on your intervertebral discs. Think about an old, slightly brittle garden hose. If you fold it sharply, it might crack. Your spine isn't a hose, but its components can be similar. Bending forward repeatedly is like trying to crack a walnut with your fingers. It's not an ideal or strong position, and it can actually lead to nerve issues or even disc problems. After age 60, we've already lost a significant percentage of the fluid and cushion that make our spinal discs pliable. So a healthy alternative, instead of bending and touching, is to focus on movements where your back is straight, such as gentle sitting and standing routines that engage your core without folding your upper body in half. For our second important point, you want to almost never perform heavy squats or deadlifts without professional supervision and perfect form. Now, this doesn't mean you can never lift weight again, but in a typical gym or even at home, trying to squat with a bar across your back or deadlift a heavy object from the floor, it only takes 1 millimeter of deviation to place hundreds of pounds of stress on your lumbar spine. After 60, your vertebrae might not have the same bone density, and your muscles are likely slightly less forgiving. A simple slip-up could lead to a fracture or a serious sprain. The surprising reality is that many of the acute injuries seen in emergency rooms for our age group are from exercises that could have been modified. So why take the unnecessary risk when you can get comparable, safe results with much lower risk? For an immediate solution, skip the heavy barbell. Focus on bodyweight squats or use light dumbbells with an eye on maintaining a strong, stable core and impeccable form. It's not about the weight on the bar. It's about the safety of your back. This third point is critical. You should almost never do high-intensity twisting motions when your back is unstable. Many common fitness programs emphasize torque for dynamic movements. Things like hard, fast rotational wood chops or twisting abdominal crunches are marketed as core burners, and they can be for a younger person. However, your spine is designed to twist only so far. After 60, those same quick, powerful rotational stresses are much more likely to tear a muscle, sprain a ligament, or irritate your joints. The true role of your core is actually to resist twisting, not to generate power for it. For an actionable solution, replace any high-intensity twisting with stability work. For example, instead of a standard crunch where you twist at the top, try a gentle plank. Holding a solid plank forces your core to engage and resist any twisting, making it far safer for your lower back and actually more effective. For the fourth point, and this one surprises people, you almost never want to spend all your sitting time in soft, plush sofas or armchairs, especially when you are actively managing back pain. It seems like a comforting idea to sink into a big soft chair to rest your back, doesn't it? The problem is that these super comfortable chairs, when you're in pain, they offer no support for the natural curve of your lower spine. This causes you to sit in a rounded position for an extended period, placing constant stress on the muscles and discs. It's like sleeping with your neck kinked on a bad pillow. Your back is essentially in a slightly bent forward posture, which we've already established isn't great. Instead, the solution is easy. Always sit in a chair that provides lumbar support and ensures you can sit with your feet flat on the floor and your knees and hips at a comfortable 90-degree angle. Good posture is non-negotiable for a healthy back, and your choice of chair plays a huge role. This next point is our fifth. You should almost never ignore a pain signal and try to work through it. This is a mantra left over from the old no pain, no gain days. Now, of course, we expect a little muscular stiffness when starting a new routine, but back pain is a very different monster, and its message should be listened to. After 60, it's about making progress, not about showing toughness. Sharp pain or a dull, deep ache are your body's alarms telling you to stop. Pushing past that pain could result in a genuine tear, a severe sprain, or other long-lasting issues. In fact, statistic after statistic shows that individuals who push through acute spinal pain are far more likely to end up with chronic, long-term conditions. So, the key takeaway is, when you feel that signal from your back, listen to it. Stop the activity and rest. And if it continues, seek professional guidance from a doctor or physical therapist. Your future mobility is worth more than one extra repetition. For our final and sixth point, you almost never want to sit still for hours on end, thinking that immobility is your friend when you have back pain. Yes, a few minutes of rest after a pain flare can be okay, but entire days spent sitting, laying, and not moving, that is about the single worst thing you can do for your back. Your discs have no direct blood supply and rely on movement to receive oxygen and nutrients. Muscles that don't move weaken, tighten, and become prone to spasm. The lack of activity is like allowing a car's brake system to sit unused. It will rust and seize up. Moving, even something as simple as a 5-minute slow walk every hour, can keep things loose and lubricated. It's the daily motion that helps pump away inflammation and keep your muscles strong and engaged. So, the best advice for an aching back is often just to gently keep moving, because your mobility is truly your medicine. And that's a fact. Remember our 6 points. Almost never bend forward at the waist when your back is vulnerable. Almost never lift heavy weights without extreme supervision. Almost never engage in high-intensity twisting. Almost never sink into overly soft, unsupportive chairs. Almost never ignore pain and try to work through it. And almost never stop moving completely for extended periods, as your back thrives on motion. By following these simple but crucial guidelines, you can protect your back and keep yourself active, independent, and strong for years to come. Your mobility is your freedom. Thank you so much for being a part of this community. We're glad to share this information with you to help you stay well and live fully. If you found these tips helpful, please do us a huge favor and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like and let us know in the comments which of these points was new to you. We love hearing from you and supporting your health journey. Our goal is simple: to show that your 60s and 70s can be some of your most vibrant years. As we always say, age is just a number. Life after 60 can still be strong, healthy, and absolutely worth living. We'll see you in the next video.